Alrighty, hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to refueling Mr. Mad Hatter's carrier, so that we can make the trip back to the bubble. So let's get in game and get things rolling. Hello Shane, welcome back. Now I just gotta wait for the spinny ship. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. Weekly upkeep. I'll do that another time. Actually, I'll probably do that off stream. Now, Mr. Mad Hatter is not yet on. Okay, fine. All right, let's see how we're doing for... Still need 8,000. Oh my goodness. Can't forget my limpets. Oh, I didn't forget my limpets. Okay. Actually, let me put my elbow brace on so my elbow does not bother me. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Mining in the dark tonight, okay. this band, it's a little thicker. Power to shields.
Routing power to shields.
Power to weapons.
Routing power to weapons.
Let's see what this one is before I go buy it. That's the one there.
Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Good evening.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
I late.
Programming limpet
Just a little. That's okay.
scan complete.
Hello, Jean-Marc. Welcome back.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Let's see. What am I doing here? I'm already at 24 tons.
Complete.
Wow.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Water? I don't want water.
Programming
There's a lot of water in that rock.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed.
Well, I guess it's an ice ball.
Hot spots in the shade today.
What's up?
Hot spots in the shade today. It's in the shadow of the planet.
Yep. I got the
Night vision going.
night vision going on. Yep.
Warning. Temperature. Maximum capacity. Asteroid depleted.
Looks like it drop into you.
I just dumped 10 limpets.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Maybe I don't quite need to fill up all the way on limpets.
Yeah, always leave a little
Prospect to
gap.
limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
At least it's doing here.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Like it did this.
I see you.
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone.
gotta wait to finish
Collector
collecting.
limpet expired. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Well, I see you're here.
Limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Asteroid depleted.
Actually, why don't I just dump a good 50 limpets? I'm just not gonna use them anyway.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet engaged.
Nothing there.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet engaged.
Not enough there. How about over here?
Limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet
Nope.
engaged.
Not a bad bromolite rock, but we don't need no bromolite.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect limpet failed. Collector limpet expired. Prospect
Hydrogen
limpet
peroxide.
engaged. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect
Water.
limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet
Lithium
engaged.
hydroxide.
Asteroid scan complete.
Pick me a good rock. How about that one?
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet
Nope.
engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
That's a good spin. This one will have a limit.
Prospect limpet engaged.
A lot of lithium.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
This one's got it.
Engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Bulk.
Telling me there's only 9%. Lying to me again.
Asteroid depleted.
What happened? 5.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed.
I should wait and make sure we don't leave any behind here.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Still says there's a lot of tritium. Oh, you're shooting another rock. Oh, he's shooting that rock. Okay. My limpets are heading this way. All right. Fine, I'll go over here. But I think I'm leaving stuff behind somewhere.
Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Right.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Hello, Phaethon. Welcome back.
Prospector
That's a
limpet
good rock.
engaged.
This is bromellite.
Complete.
It's 22% tritium, according to me.
Launch my own and see what happens.
Taking heat damage. Asteroid depleted. Asteroid depleted.
Yep. Your prospector's lying to me.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out last night.
Not all the time.
What do you mean by top off? It's not a very oh, same as anything else. Yeah, we're in it. We're in a tritium hotspot, so you're talking anywhere from nothing to 37, 38, maybe 39% tritium on a given rock.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Oh, 17, I can take that.
Asteroid scan complete. Temperature critical.
They only hit that in hotspot overlaps. And this is definitely not an overlap, it's a single hotspot. Very rich one, but still a single hotspot. There are tritium overlapped hotspots, but they're all the other thing you don't have with the one thing you don't have with tritium is extraction zones. It's not just not that heavily mined commercially. Boy, my phone ringer got turned up. Ha! You got a little yippity yap doggy. Sounds like you got a bit of hound in him.
Chihuahua.
It's a Chihuahua, okay.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Whoop, there's one down here. Let's shoot this one.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet engaged.
17.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Warning. Temperature critical. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid depleted.
Might have shot that a little low. Don't know whether that's good. Oh, it did hit it.
Prospect
Okay.
limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect limpet engaged.
23.
Cool.
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, YouTube's being a bit weird tonight.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Warning. Temperature critical. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid depleted.
That's annoying.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed.
Wish I could tell you how to fix that, but I don't know.
Prospect limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect limpet engaged.
Well,
Going in a circle.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
what's up?
Prospect
You come
limpet
around in a
failed.
circle, looks like.
I don't think so. I keep heading to the.
Last two you hit were depleted.
That's not what I'm seeing. It's lying to you.
Limpet engaged.
Well, damn it.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
20.
Engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Well, that's why I target the center of the hotspot there, so I know we always have a reference as to which direction's forward.
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
All right, that rock has nothing,
Asteroid scan complete.
or nothing good anyway. Fire at that rock.
Limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet failed.
Something's eating my collector limpets.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
Hello, killer bees. Welcome back.
limpet drone.
All right.
Asteroid scan complete.
good.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet
That one's
engaged.
no good.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Really don't know. Well, for any laser mining, you're kind of looking that type of burn.
Prospector limpet
Um,
engaged.
So this build is set to
Scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
basically burn through your
Prospector limpet failed.
available energy quick, throwing as much as possible at the rock and recover very quickly.
Prospector
Oh,
limpet
19, we
engaged.
can take that. Oh, I'm still...
Asteroid scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone.
Oh, that's loud.
Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan
Oh, I'm gonna miss the rock. No, I just barely caught it. Nothing good there anyway.
Asteroid scan complete.
Seven universal, yep. A 7, a 5, and a 5. So a 7 universal, 5 collector, 5 collector, and 3 prospector, and then a class 4 refinery.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Collector limpet expired.
I can hear you. Where are you?
Programming limpet
me?
drone.
No, I could. My prospector limpet, I could hear it, but I couldn't see it, so I don't know where it went.
Prospector
28,
limpet
that's
engaged.
good.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
Only 384 tons.
Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted.
But this is kind of designed to get the maximum amount of mining done in the minimum amount of time.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Yeah, by cranking out the shards faster, you actually mine a whole lot faster. and you need more limpet drones so that you can pick them up faster, which increases your mining rate. Now you don't, and so if you're mining a lot faster but have less capacity, you get more trips to and from the mining area, but you're making your profit that much faster. Ooh, a nice 30.
Asteroid scan complete.
I hope I didn't leave. Oh, no valid collection targets. Good.
Temperature critical.
So it's kind of counterintuitive. You know, you don't really want a huge amount of storage space for cargo. What you really want is more lasers and more ways to get it processed faster. And that ends up being the fastest way to mine. So this loadout is mining about 50 tons an hour faster than my previous loadout, and I don't have to chase all the displacement stuff.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
So again, if you're mining platinum or something like that, it's still going to be far better to have less storage space and more collectors. Because you just mine faster.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking damage. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Well, glad I'm helping.
Prospector limpet
5%. No, thank you.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet.
So one of the other things I do is on a pristine
Prospector limpet.
tritium hotspot, I don't mind anything less than 15%, because it's just not worth the time.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Ooh, that looks like a core up there, which means it's useless.
Complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet
Bromolite, no thank you. Don't eat it.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed.
It's a nice rock for bromolite, but
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
that's a pretty good rule for doing it that way.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone.
going the wrong way here.
Complete. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet
Well,
drone.
I'm going to turn back to my left after this rock.
Complete. Prospector limpet failed. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
That is most likely a core of some sort.
Asteroid scan complete.
Not tritium, of course, because tritium doesn't come into cores, or doesn't come in cores. So what core are you? Granditerite, or Void Opals, or
Prospector
Alexandrite?
engaged.
Okay. Oh, 20% tritium, we can do that.
Asteroid scan complete.
Boy, that didn't have much in it.
Programming limpet drone.
And again, cores usually don't.
Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone.
Oh, my limpets are all gone.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Let's do this one.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
1.8% tritium. Yeah. No, thank you.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
Nah, not even. You're better off even as a desperate miner, just heading to another rock.
Engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
Another fairly bright rock over here. Ooh, 24% tritium. Hello. That's what we're looking for.
Asteroid scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted. Collector limpet expired.
quite a while at the rate we're going.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed.
I don't know that we're going to have him full before I have to sign off for a week.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
We've still got like 8,900 tons, and at only 150 tons an hour per. Now it's going to take a while.
Collector limpet expired. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Temperature critical.
True, but this isn't that ship. Maybe I should jump that ship down here.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet.
No, I left the reason I left that ship on my carrier is I didn't want to
Prospect to limpet engaged.
I wanted to have this one go back, so we're no longer really at my carrier. We're one jump away from it, but it's really only 12 light years, so I could go back and swap ships again. Maybe worth doing because that's got a Class 8 collector on it, so it should collect faster.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
We gotta squeeze through here.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet
Ah.
failed. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
That limpet's a waste.
Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be 300 because it was 300 with a slightly different loadout.
Limpet engaged.
I'm expecting
Programming limpet
200 to 250 out of it, but that's still a lot better than what I'm doing with this, so I may very well do it.
warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah. I think that's probably worth it, so maybe I'll take the
Asteroid depleted. Warning. Taking heat damage.
maybe I'll swap ships for tomorrow. And I'll at least get 2 days on the new one. I guess we're running about 200 tons an hour.
Well, I've only collected 61.
Oh, I'm still way out collecting you. Okay.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Programming lead drone.
For tritium, 200 is pretty darn good.
Select a limpet. Failed.
Because you don't have extraction zones to go to. So if you could end up with a pristine plus extraction zone, you could really, even better if you're doing mapped, you can really get platinum or some of the other ones very very quickly. Tritium's a bit of a different beast.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Because in general, you're usually only mining, you're not mining tritium for profit. You're mining it because you're out in the black. And so you got what tritium hotspots you can find. They're all, Yeah, but in the bubble, it's far easier just to buy tritium.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet.
It's
Failed.
only when you're out here in the black that mining it really matters.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Collect a limpet expired. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Temperature critical. Asteroid depleted.
And the way I've outfitted this is very different from the way Mr. Mad Hatter his outfitted. Although it's more in the mining laser choice than anything else. This ship mines up close and personal very well
Limpet drone.
because it's got a good mix
Prospect to limpet failed.
of long range and short range lasers. Mr. Mad Hatter's ship is all Class 1 modified lasers, so it can mine at a much longer distance than mine very effectively. But where I'm sitting here waiting for my limpets to finish their gathering, I could do a little bit of scraping on the further away rock, but
Asteroid depleted.
I've got to wait. And then I can move forward.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Collector limpet expired. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Still so much tritium out here. Oop, no valid collection targets. Okay, I can move forward.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Collector limpet expired. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet engaged.
16, we can do that.
Asteroid scan complete. Warning, temperature critical. Asteroid depleted.
Suppose that depends. I've got another cutter that I use for hauling cargo. Of course, it's outfitted with decent weaponry, and I don't bother to outrun interdictions. I let them interdict me, and then I blow them up.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed.
Right. Now the cutter is whatever you outfit it to be.
Prospect
So
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
it certainly has enough speed and handles well enough to be a combat ship. It's a very effective combat ship. But if you outfit it without any weaponry that can do you any good in combat, it's also very fast on straight line speed.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid
The Corvette is a little slower than the cutter. Actually, significantly slower than the cutter. But it's one heck of a beast of a fighting ship.
Prospector limpet engaged. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Which, interestingly enough, converts very well to a mining ship.
Complete. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Did you start mining my ship again?
Yeah.
Temperature
Hello, Bumak. Welcome back.
taking heat damage. Asteroid depleted.
That's not true of the modified ones or the mining lance. They actually, if you noticed when he shot me, my shields went down by about 20%.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Not that this particular ship has very good shields on it, but
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Mr. Mad Hatter, can you mine my shields for about 3 seconds so we can show this?
Alright. Yes,
Prospector limpet engaged.
And down it goes.
Asteroid scan complete.
19%.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Now your standard mining lasers, well, that's true. They don't do damage to shields. But the modified ones? Oh yeah.
Asteroid
These had some signature effect applied to them. I forget what they called it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a very special thing that basically doubles their range, increases their power over a standard class 1, and they're about 1.5 in power, and they actually affect ships. So they are one.
Some kind of blast effect. I forget what they called it.
Yeah. Now I'm running with mining lasers and mining lances here. So that's even somewhat different than. So I could actually mine your shields, and your shields would go down too, because I've got the lances on here. Yeah, the pre-engineered ones.
Prospector
Well, that's not a good rock. How about this rock?
Prospect to limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet
Alright, that's not a good rock. How about this rock?
Collect to limpet expired. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to
Lithium
limpet
hydroxide. No, I don't want that. I want tritium.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, there's another core up there.
Scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet
11.
engaged.
That's not too good.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed.
It's a pumpkin. Hello, pumpkin rock.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
15, so I guess we'll mine this one.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
These outrigger lasers stick way out there.
Yeah,
Asteroid complete.
that's why I put the longer range lasers on the booms.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Let's try this one.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Yeah, I used to be of the mindset that the more cargo the better. And then I'm watching people mine a whole lot faster than me, and I looked at how they were building their ships,
Engaged.
and they were building it with much less cargo and a lot more collectors. And I was like, oh, okay, I get this. You have to make more trips back to wherever you're delivering it to, but you stand a decent chance of filling your hold in an hour.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Collect to
No,
limpet
it's still not good, even if you don't have a carrier. You'd much rather take more trips back to market sooner. Otherwise, you're very inefficiently mining. You never want to mine too far from your market anyway.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, if you've got enough cargo that you can fill your cargo hold in an hour, go deliver at your market, okay. If you're having to mine for 2, 3, 4 hours, you're probably going to, run out of time in your mining session, have to come back, deal with pirates. Hauling is a very different ballpark. Yeah, with hauling, you want as much cargo as possible. it's coming up on 9:30 here, so I think I better head back to your carrier and sell off what I've got.
Okay then.
And so, actually, I'll probably switch ships tonight, I guess.
To your vet?
Yeah, because that's got more limpets and more lasers. How many more do I have left to pick up here? 2 more fragments to bring in. There we go.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Am I going the right way? No, of course not. It's over there.
It's over here. Over yonder.
Power to shields,
Routing power to shields.
power to engines.
Routing power to engines.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That means, although that does mean on Sunday night I'm going to have to remember to swap the ships back again. I was hoping this would mine like that one's supposed to, but I guess not.
This is Flight Control. Considerate pilots are welcome, Commander.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, did I overshoot?
I get 87. That's better than I had been getting.
Contact confirmed. Clamps engaged. Our services are at your disposal.
Alright, empty out my limpets. Inventory's empty. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Track landing gear.
Restrict speed
Landing
until a
gear
carrier
retracted.
is far behind you.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have now departed the no-fire zone. Flight control signing off.
So this ship mines 50% better than it used to. That's interesting. So now we'll have to see how the other ship mines.
Depending on how that works, I may strip this ship and put it all on my Corvette.
Well, the main difference I think I'm going to notice on the my Corvette is I have a Class 8 multi-limpet controller rather than a 7.
An 8?
I believe it's an 8.
I don't think a Corvette has an 8 slot.
Oh, okay. I think I computed that I had more. Oh, is it more? I don't know.
Two 3.7s, two 6s, 4 5s, 2 of them are military, and 2 4s, a 3, and 2 2s.
I'm gonna have to combine. I'm gonna have to compare the loadouts at some point.
But these ships have 8s.
Right. Okay. They have 8s. Yeah, but there's so there's only a 7. 7 is the largest controller because I've got a 7 in that slot. I would have put an 8 on here if there was such a, or maybe I don't know. I really don't know.
But let's see. I've got a 7A universal multi-limpet controller and 2 5As.
Yeah, that's what I've got on my cutter. Is a,
4A refinery and a dedicated prospector
right.
controller.
So you're running about the same loadout as I am. The only real difference is the lasers.
Yeah.
And because
Maybe those lasers are better or something wrong.
well, it also means that I have to, I have to be in closer to the rock. You're hanging back a little bit, so you're collecting from further away, which means your limpets have to go further.
Yeah.
So
It's tight in there. I get afraid of getting in the way of your limpets.
I don't think that that's ever a problem. They don't seem to interfere with ships.
Because I didn't want to get directly underneath you, you know.
Yeah, I'm not. I've heard of mining wings of 20, 25 people where they're all getting on a rock and touching it. So I don't.
I used to do that with Burpit.
Yeah, So I don't know that they actually. I don't know that the ships actually interfere with the limpets. Might be worth finding out. Because if you're in close to the rock with me, then you're gonna collect at the same rate I do.
Yeah. But it's going to be the same amount.
That's certainly true. Overall, it'll be the same amount of limpets. Although we may be able to mine faster because you'll collect faster, and between us, we'll both collect faster because of that.
I think I'm depleting the asteroids quicker, a little bit quicker than you, not much.
It does depend. If I'm hanging back, waiting for my collectors to finish, yes, you will, because I can't mine very well at range. I have to be right up to the rock. But if I go up to the rock and, you know, if my limpets are done collecting and the limpets are heading to the new rock and I just go over to the new rock, I will out collect you. I will out mine and out collect you because I've got more mining power. It's just my normal class 2s can't reach the rock when I'm sitting at the previous rock. So I'm only mining with 3 out of 7 lasers. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated path, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
So I know I can't mine or collect as quickly as I can if I'm having to wait.
Solid approach. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
All right, so let's take one of these modified mining lasers and switch it between both ships. Long-range weapon with incendium rounds. Yep. All right. Store that module. And then we will change over to the other ship.
Yeah, incendiary rounds. That's what it was trying to
Yep. Which does some decent amount of damage to shields.
overcharged power plant and a high charge capacity power distributor.
Ah, okay, well that's a difference in mine too. I don't have a high charge capacitor, I have a fast charge. So mine is designed basically to recharge very quickly. I'll burn through it. You know, you see me burning through the capacity quite a bit. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
You'll pause every now and then.
Yep, but I'll be right back at it. And from what I've seen, when you're continuously mining, yeah, that's the fast charge is better than the large capacity. but you're running different weapons than I am, so maybe not for you. It's all a balancing act.
Restrict speed until
I
a
can run
carrier
these
is
all
far
day
behind
long,
you.
I think.
Retract landing gear.
Never run out.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, hold on a sec. I can't hear you while I'm boosting this thing. Okay, now I should be able to hear you.
And you're clear. Flight control
I was
signing
just
off.
saying I can run these lasers all the way to a depleted asteroid.
Right, and I don't know if you could that. I don't know whether or not you could if you were mixing in some Class 2s with those modified Class 1s. I don't know.
Yeah. This power distributor gives me a 42% increase in weapons capacity.
Right.
It's just a slower rate.
Right. It takes longer to recharge, but you've got a heck of a lot more capacity. And I mean, it depends on your loadout, which is better for you. I mean, what I'm running, I think the faster charge is better.
Yeah.
Yes, I burn out, halfway through a rock, but I'm almost, it's like 3 or 4 seconds later, I'm back to full and then finish off the other half of the rock. My lipids aren't going to know the difference because they can't collect as fast as I can produce fragments. So now we'll see what this one does.
But I do look forward to my engineering materials lasting a lot longer.
Yeah, no kidding. And being able to collect them a lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that was their biggest gripe that they got was the grindiness of the game.
Was the engineering? Yeah, absolutely.
So they tried to eliminate some of that.
Yeah, and the fastest way to do the grinding is some really silly gameplay with relogging and that sort of thing.
Relogging, yeah.
Anytime you're doing the relog dance, whether it's dropping all the way to the desktop or just going back to the main menu, you're breaking immersion. And so if they can, with what they've done to this, that's going to minimize the immersion breaking. I mean, it's still going to be there for a little bit, but you're not going to be collecting as long because they put more collectibles in each location. So it's going to make the material gathering grind a whole lot faster. They didn't have to do anything with raw, since they got the brain trees and people are doing the flak cannons against the brain trees, and poof, you're full. That one's good. So now they just needed to speed up the manufactured and encoded, which this next update will do, and we'll have to see. I mean, it's obviously going to be better.
Here's
Like,
the business thing between the Corvette and the Cutter. The Corvette has size 8 power plant and size 8 power distributor, whereas the Cutter's 7.
right.
So that could make a difference.
Yeah. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
Even the Anaconda's got an 8 power distributor and an 8 power plant.
Right, it just doesn't have as much weapons loadout or as much internal deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
So tomorrow, so now we've basically determined,
Landing gear deployed.
that the cutter loaded out the way I've got it, gives me somewhere between 200 and 225 tons an hour. Okay. So tomorrow we find out what the tritium, the real tritium miner does.
We've got you safe and sound. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
You better get to bed.
Yeah, there's work in the morning. I might do a 2-hour stream on Saturday. We'll see. I can't do that on Sunday, but I might be able to do that on Saturday. And then after Sunday, unfortunately, you're going to be on your own. I'll have to make sure Sunday night I put this back on. I swap the ships back. Because unfortunately, the timing of this just ran hard up against my trip. So
Well, you gotta take a vacation.
I do have to take a vacation, Otherwise, I get to be a very cranky engineer. Although I think it's funny, I think I may have written my last line of actual code. They've moved me up to a more senior position, and I'm going to be doing a lot more architecture, setting up training to bring the younger engineers up to my capability levels, and set up automated tools and tooling to improve code quality. All this, and representing the product group that I'm a part of to the corporate-wide product groups. So, yeah, moving up to more senior duties. But that does mean that what I've always had is the most enjoyable part of my job I don't get to do anymore. No more coding for me. But we'll have to see how much I enjoy the new responsibilities I've been given. I have no idea how much I will or won't.
I like working with the engineers at Northrop. We used to say engineers need heroes too.
Engineers what?
We're aircraft mechanics because engineers need heroes too.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. All right. Okay, guys. For everyone tuning into the stream this evening, it was great having you all along, as always. And in the stream chat, let's see, we had quite a stream chat tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Let's see, we've got Shane, Jean-Marc, Phaethon, Killer Bees, and Boomark. Thank you guys very much for joining me in the stream chat. It's great having you guys along, all along as always. And once again, Mr. Mad Hatter, thank you very much for this lovely trip across the galaxy. I'll help you over the next couple of days get as much tritium back on here as we can, and hopefully you can get most, if not all the way back without too much trouble.
Yeah, I need to do some more mining on my own.
Yeah, there's something about mining on your own where you get to you learn how to efficiently solo mine, because it's somewhat different than mining in a group.
Right.
So what you end up doing as a solo miner is you basically burn the rock as fast as you can and get your ship right up close to the rock to let your limpets very, very quickly snag everything. Now, literally at the beginning of this stream, on like 2 or 3 rocks in just 5 or 10 minutes, I had 24 tons and full refine and like I was filling up the refinery halfway. Um, and then you and I joined, and things it didn't, because you're getting more and I'm getting some of yours, and things kind of balanced. It kind of different rate. Um, I think what I suggest we do tomorrow is that we both cram ourselves against the boulders as much as we can, just to speed up the collecting, because that is the slowest part of the whole thing, is the collecting.
Right.
So let me see what I've got on here for. I got the 7A multi-Olympic controller. I've got 2 5s that are collectors, a 3 collector, 4 refinery, and 3 prospector. So I've actually got, and so here's something interesting. With the Corvette, I have an extra 3 collector. So this will collect faster than the cutter because I have an extra collector.
Right.
Now my tonnage, that's about the same. I've got 320 tons. The other one, I think I've got 360 or 362. So it's a few tons less, but I'm going to be collecting a lot. I'm going to be collecting significantly faster with, I think, 3 more limpets. So we'll see. We'll see how fast we can mine tomorrow by cramming ourselves against the rock and making our limpets happy. Alrighty. So we have our plans for tomorrow. We have what we're going to do, and so at this point, like I said, I am very much out of time, so we're going to leave things here. Pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Royce Majestus, signing out.